Hello, bachcho. Let's read the question. The question says that explain how reversible work is done more than irreversible work done. Mass and volume both are extensive properties, but density is an intensive property. Explain. So we will solve this question. First of all, we will see what will be the key concept used to solve this question. The key concept that will be used to solve this question will be extensive properties depend on quantity of matter, that is amount of matter. Depend on we say amount of matter, while intensive properties they do not depend on amount of matter. So intensive properties do not depend on amount of matter, while extensive properties depend on amount of matter. Now we will see, we have the first question, that is the work done by by in a reversible process is more than irreversible work done. So it is because work done, this is for a work done in reversible process is more than work done in irreversible process, because because in in irreversible process entropy is generated within the system. Entropy is generated within the system. So in irreversible process, entropy is generated within the system, and the additional entropy which is generated within the system, that needs to be dissipated to surrounding in the form of heat. So this extra heat increases the work, decreases the work done in irreversible process, but in reversible process no entropy is generated. In reversible process no such entropy is generated. So in reversible process no such entropy is generated, so there is no need of extra energy, so work done is more in reversible process. Now the second question is mass and volume, they both are extensive properties, but density is an intensive property. So we will see mass and volume, they both depend on amount of matter. They both depend on amount of matter. So as they both depend on amount of matter, so they are extensive properties. As extensive properties are those properties which depend on amount of matter, while density, it does not depend on amount of matter, does not depend on amount of matter. So as density does not depend on amount of matter, so it is an intensive property, and density is equal to mass by volume. So the ratio of two extensive properties is an intensive property. So this will be the explanation. Hope you all understood it well. Best of luck.